welcome to the House of Love and Dread. My name is Philip, and I will be portraying the matchmaker for this game. What? And I am joined by two of our wonderful players. Say good evening, players.
Good
evening, players.
So, for example, like, that'll be the same as it used to be in Blood from a Stone. A lot of stuff will be different. Like, you know, like, it's not going to be about, like, oh, there's, like, you know, there's, like, the Dreadlands and the Mist and the this and that. But there will still be saying good evening and other things. Well, welcome. It's been a little while. How are you two doing?
Totally super.
Super toper.
Happy to be here.
Totally soupy.
Well, that's exciting. I'm going to mention that kind of part of the reason I said let's just do this is I sort of got the Friday gang back together. I'm just going to say this part publicly from a couple weeks ago if you recall this. And we went through and we kind of had some discussions about, like, how are we going to do this? Because, you know, people's lives are crazy, and I had some other ideas for games. And we decided, it's like, you know, let's just keep doing a thing on Friday. Like, that's what we all like. And we love the interaction with all of you out there and the friendship and the virtual shared experience. So we got a calendar and we started looking at dates to start. Then every single one of them, like, without fail, was like, oh no, I have something that week. And we got to about September. We were like, okay, so maybe we could start this in September. And we were kind of like, all right, we'll start in September. But then it was like, you know what? They're going to have stuff in September too. So we have decided to just start, and we'll just play with who's here. And I think this game, similar to Blood from a Stone, is going to be able to support that for reasons that may become clear as we go. But will they become clear tonight? I cannot guarantee. Because, you know, secrets and surprises, right? Oh, there will still be secrets and surprises, by the way. Also, Zane and Lauren, I did not say to you, I told you guys to grab some dice, but I did not mention to make sure you have your D13s handy.
Oh, I actually...
Yeah. I didn't know this was going to be a thing.
There's still a thing.
I walked out of my bedroom, or I got out of bed one morning, and I look, and then on the floor, my D13 was showing a 13 just randomly, and it had been in the dice cage. Ooh. This was about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I don't know how it got there. I mean, I'm sure it was, like, you know, a human thing. I don't think it was a ghost.
No, it might have been ghosts.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm just glad.
If there's one die and one result on the die for it to be ghosts, it would be that.
Yeah.
So, well, very.
Look at everybody! Look at everybody here.
But well, hello to all. It's so happy to see everybody here in chat, just saying hey, being back.
We've missed y'all.
We have missed you guys. And I'm glad that, you know, I'm glad you're all here to share in whatever fun this is going to be. I am going to mention a couple things about this game. I feel like most people who I'm sort of seeing specifically are return viewers and people who probably know the know the score of all of this, but
know the lore
and the score and what more. But I'm going to just call out real quickly the game system we'll be using, and this is not only for the viewers but also for our two pretty little players up there, our two just these two above me. You know, and this we're using what's called the Unforeseen system, which you will have seen already in some in a previous towards the end of Blood from a Stone. But this is a D20 based system where there's no modifiers to the to your stats. Instead, your stats will give you, like, different ways of manipulating your roll after the fact or before the fact. It's stuff like you know, there may be certain facets where, like, you can always re-roll once without expending power. The other way in this thing is, like, you can always expend your power. You're sort of very life forced to re-roll a die if you, like, really want to. But it's just rolling D20, so it really is just a rather standard, like, you know, 1 through 20. A 20 is, like, a great success. That being said, occasionally you want to go a little more. You can also spend your power to just put numbers on top. So theoretically, you can go over 20 if you roll a 20 on the dice and then throw some power on top of it to, like, you know, exceed. Jeremy used to do that a lot when playing his crazy guitar solos towards the end of the Stone, because he was trying to get these, like, absurd high rolls. So Yeah, the main thing is you also have stuff where like if you roll like below 5, you get to re-roll for free, and you can kind of do that. It's like a foul tip in baseball, where you can just the foul tip. You're like you just get.
I don't know sports.
Okay.
Sounds
Is there
raunchy.
is there a it's a real foul tip. Is there a non like it really is like a foul tip in baseball. That's now all I can think of. Is there a non-sports analogy for unlimited number of tries provided it's like a certain thing like that?
When somebody's at your house and it's your rules, you always get an unlimited number of tries.
Wow. Well, there you go.
House rules.
Did that help, Lauren?
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. Well, and we are back already. Wait, Sophia's 39 months? That is 3/13s.
Oh.
Wow. We should probably do something to celebrate that.
Oh,
like
shoot.
start an all new game.
Oh shoot and darn.
Well, yeah. Oh, I forgot something. I did forget something actually.
What?
It's in frame, but I forgot it.
Oh! Our dear friend. Our very good friend.
Oh, I didn't know this was happening either. Yes.
Got to keep track of those somehow, right?
Oh, I love it.
In light of that, I think. Wait, did we say that? So we just said Sophia has been subscribed for 3 times 13.
13s.
Well,
Yeah.
I think you know.
Oh.
There's kind of only one thing we can do in that case.
Yep.
So because there's 13 numbers, but it's actually just on a normal clock, like it doesn't all go with that. But there we go, 13. We're starting off.
Yay.
We're starting off at the stroke of 3.
Also,
Thanks to
I would like
Sophia.
to ask the audience.
Oh, please.
Our very dear friends. We are looking to get clips from the show, and as you all know, it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get ridiculous. We're gonna say some weird stuff. Weird things are going to happen as well. There is a clipping option on Twitch. On desktop, if you hover over the video, or the, what do you call it? The
The screen,
actual
the video screen.
video of us.
Okay.
The view
You'll
screen.
see the clip option in the lower right-hand corner. It just says clip. If we say something, if you could do us a huge favor and clip that would be great. It'll take like 15 seconds before you press the button, and like I think 15 or 30 seconds after. That would be great. On your phone, if you tap on the screen, it's on the top part of the video. So
Wow.
we would love it if you guys would do that, because we would like to use those clips for things.
Flip away.
Clip away, my friends.
Clip away. So you're a first-time clipper. Very good. Thank you, Shuby. I just call you Shuby because that's all they say. These two, whenever they refer to you, they're just saying Shuby to me. Well, guys, this is very fun. So yeah, we're going to be playing in the unforeseen system. So I am saying that somewhat for the benefit of you guys. You remember that system, how that works. I'm sure
Yes.
it will come back to you. But it's just, you're just rolling a d20 and you have to spend power to make it better if it was bad. There are those kind of like facet keywords that you guys can learn about. But for to start off, I think if you would please go to your names, if you would change your names to what you are in our framing sequences. Ooh, when we're actually in the House of Love and Dread. I think that would be a good place to start. As we prepare for another... I mean, this, like, let's face it, it's right there in the name. This is another Tale of Love and Dread in RPG, but kind of a different one. I also am sorry to say, I really thought I was going to, but there's such a different gimmick, it just doesn't make sense. I don't believe there are invocations for this game. I thought there were going to be. But there will be a, perhaps we'll say like a suggested listening list, or some mood setting things. And Lauren actually put the one for today into the Instagram post. So there's a song called, right? Didn't you?
I did. Yeah.
Do you want to say what the song is? Do you remember? Name an artist? It's okay if you don't.
The Hurdy-Gurdy Man?
The Hurdy-Gurdy Man by Donovan. There's a, so that's just a tonal thing. So there will be a song, I think, but it's not so much an invocation as a, like, let's set our minds to like the late 60s, early 70s, certain kind of energy. And I mean, I don't know. How are you guys feeling about getting going here? Should we just do it? All right. Well then, we will begin in the House of Love and Dread. There is a house under a big bright moon, amidst trees that creak and groan and sway in the cold wind. We're not quite sure where this house is. We're not even completely sure if this house is. But we know that it's the kind of house you could come upon on a dark night. A place that is both impressive and a little frightening. This house in particular is what they call a Second Empire Victorian mansion. It is large, asymmetrical, and especially from the vantage that we might first glimpse it, it's the kind of place that's sort of hard to know exactly where it stops and where it starts, especially given the trees rising up around it and the darkness. One notable thing about this house, however, and though there may be other such windows, is that you can see that on some sort of tall, almost spire rising out of it, there is a circular window in which is set a red heart in the glass. Gold light shines out from that. A few other windows are illuminated. And as we sort of push in to this house, we soon find ourselves in the main study chamber on the first floor. Sitting there is your host for this game, like the Crypt Keeper before her, or Elvira, or Zachary, or or Marion Carrion. Her name is the Matchmaker. She is a woman probably in her, I think she's in her 30s. She has long, light brown hair, and she is wearing a red dress with giant bell sleeves, which I had to look up so much to find out what the kind of sleeves they was, by the way. Didn't know.
You could have asked me.
I was going to, but I was like, I don't want to say the wrong. I want to just ask it, but then whatever. I found it. It took a lot, but they're the kind that go like that. Mm-hmm. Anyway, she also has a pendant that seems to have. It's kind of like a strange. It looks like it's a heart, but it might be a different shape. It's sort of hard to tell. She is sitting at a table with a deck of cards. The room is in not the best condition. Cobwebs cover large bookshelves. There's a lot of expensive-looking candelabras, statuettes, things like this around the space. Much of it tarnished, some of it broken. There also is a wooden sort of staff or stand sitting up, and there appears to be like a perch, as if for maybe a bird that could rest on the perch near her, but right now it is empty. This woman is the Matchmaker, and she will sort of turn to us as we glimpse her space for the first time, and she will say, "Good evening and welcome to the House of Love and Dread, my darlings. I'm the Matchmaker, but you already knew that. You've been told about 6 or 7 times already. How's everyone out there in Lovers and Horrors land? We ready to hear a story about people finding love and dread? I think so. Well, let's see what the cards have in store for us tonight." She will begin to sort of deal out her tarot deck, and she will draw 2 cards. The Hanged Man and the Star. Interestingly, though, the figures in these tarot cards begin to speak as they are shown to the light for the first time, and she'll say, "And good evening to you too, my dears."
Good evening, ma'am.
Oh, so polite.
Hello.
Oh, so naked.
Well, I was just drawn that way.
Oh, a common excuse, believe me. So, any stories you'd like to appear in tonight? Any tales you're in the mood to tell, my little creatures?
Feel like that's for you to decide, Mum.
What a good boy. He really understands. I am the matchmaker, after all, and I am here to match the right spirit to the right role in our little tale. No objections from you?
Well, no. Would I even be able to?
You can always object. I want to make sure you're in the right place, don't I?
Yes.
Okay, so what kind of story would you like tonight? What do you think you'd do a good job of portraying to these kind folks out there? Little Miss Star.
A tale of friends?
Friends.
On an adventure.
On an adventure. Well, there's no way I could do anything mean with a setup like that, is there? Very well. Let's tell a tale of two friends on an adventure.
Mum,
Oh,
will it hurt, Mum?
well. If I wanted to, I could make sure to match you to a story that had no chance of pain or suffering. I could make sure to put you in a tale of pleasant friendship, a warm, sunny afternoon, two people having a fun adventure under a bright, sunny sky. So that wouldn't hurt at all.
No.
However, tonight's tale will be a little different than that. Tonight we're going to be telling a tale called The House in the Mist. What? You thought there wasn't going to be any mist? I don't know why you would think that. I said there would be no mists, but there can still be mist, couldn't there? So, are you ready to proceed?
I suppose so.
Very well then. Little Miss Star, you will be portraying the role of Marnie. Marnie is a student at the university. She's studying very hard, and she thinks that she has found a very nice friend in a gentleman who suggested that he would take her away for the weekend on a friendly trip. That gentleman is Troy. That's who you'll be portraying, Mr. Hanged Man. You are an advertising copywriter. You're in your 20s. You're just out of college, started out. Perhaps you knew Marnie from your time at school, or perhaps you met her in the city when she was at a museum and you were trying to shake your way out of a 3-martini lunch. Either way, the two of you are in Troy's car, driving to a little place upstate for a fun adventure between friends. So that is where we begin our tale, Marnie and Troy. So yes, at this you guys can change your names to Marnie and Troy.
Is it EY or IE?
I think I had IE, but if you want it to be EY, we can do that. No.
I originally thought that, and then I searched
There we
and
go.
ruined everything.
So, there we go. We're in a car on a night not unlike the night, and this is actually going to be a common thing that happens. The night where we saw the house kind of almost blends into the night where we're seeing this car driving down a long, winding road through the dark woods upstate. Troy and Marnie are sitting in the car. Troy at the wheel. Marnie, are you in the passenger seat, probably?
Yes.
Perfect. You can describe yourselves to us. I'm sorry to put you on the spot like this. You don't have to, of course, but... By the way, this is a non-alcoholic Manhattan I'm drinking, and it's delightful. Throwing that out there.
I had the non-alcoholic Sazerac. Is that what that was that you made? No.
Oh yeah.
What was that? That you made it?
Was it a? It was a.
Not Grony.
Negroni.
Was it in Dallas?
Yes.
No, that was The Godfather.
Oh, that was
yeah.
excellent.
So good.
That was delightful. Yes. What's a non-alcoholic Godfather? I feel like this is a setup. Okay, so Troy and Marnie, as you guys are driving.
What?
And yes, please, by the way, ask any questions because I'm really throwing you guys into this.
When are we?
You are in the late 60s or the early 70s. Troy, you have sideburns that are impressive. Donovan's The Hurdy-Gurdy Man is playing on the radio as you drive. I'll tell you that much. Kind of a creepy sort of song.
Well, I can describe Troy. He's, he just built everything based on his sideburns, but he's got, brown pants. He has, like PF Flyer shoes. He's got a tucked in, shirt that's kind of got like a little bit longer type, collar.
Okay,
yep,
love it.
It's white with just little straight lines on it.
Yeah.
And it's a little tight. He's I think he used to be fit, but now he's maybe focusing more on his career than on his physique these days.
Perfect.
Average looking guy, maybe like a 6.
Okay.
Brown hair.
Guy's brown hair. Okay.
Marnie is very small and kind of meek. She's got big glasses.
Oof.
Mousy brown hair. She's wearing... Sorry, what year again?
69.
Okay.
Ah, nice.
Nice. She's wearing a, she's not too leaned into the hippie stuff, but she is wearing one of those, kind of groovy floral print shirts.
Okay.
It's one of her nice
sure.
going out shirts.
That's not even hippies at this point. That's just, that's yeah.
But she is wearing also a leather vest with yeah. So it doesn't have fringe.
Okay. Back then they pronounced it fringe, but yes. Okay.
Fringe. The fringe.
Fringe. All right, so as the and you guys are so Marnie, you have agreed to go on a ride upstate with Troy, a certified 6. Marnie, what's in your...
Marnie is a certified 5, but if she takes off her glasses, she's a 10.
Shit! Oh my God, Troy, is that why you picked her? Because you know what she... Did you see her without her glasses, and you're like, oh shit!
Knew her potential.
Oh man, he knows her potential. Oh
but
my God! Oh no, so this is super grim. So Marnie's the kind of girl who doesn't know how hot she is. She's a guy like Troy's dream. Oh no.
Yeah.
This is the darkest story we
We're
can
leaning
do.
into tropes here.
Yeah. Evil tropes. I like it. All right. Well, perfect. Marnie, here's a question for you as we sort of set the scene with you guys riding together. What are you expecting will happen this weekend away?
We met at a museum, you said?
You met at a museum. Perhaps you remembered, maybe he graduated a couple years. Maybe you're a freshman and no. The point being, let's say you met at a museum.
Okay.
But Marnie, he sort of suggested this could just be like a little friendly trip. So do you...
she's been a little sheltered. She just moved away from home, so she's exploring her freedom. She met this nice guy. He had a lot to say about the piece that she was looking at. She didn't really follow his train of thought, but he had a lot to say about it. And she's open to learning from other people, and she didn't quite think that he understood what was going on in the art, but she wanted to hear more about his perspective, and he seemed adventurous, and so she decided, what the heck.
Yeah. And this was before women knew it was bad to get in cars with strange men.
Exactly.
So there we go. Great.
Yeah.
Troy, what are you hoping for out of this little trip?
A wife.
A wife? Wow.
I will say Marnie is not closed off to the possibility of romance blossoming,
Okay. Well.
but
But this is what Troy is destined to do. He finishes college, he gets a job, he gets a wife.
And then he cheats on her a lot.
He keeps doing his job. Well, he climbs up the corporate ladder.
Very good. Well then, as you two drive, now that we've sort of said some of that, I wanted to put some things in your head, but do you think we might overhear a conversation between Marnie and Troy?
absolutely.
So here's the thing about copy. You know, in my first ad, it was about diapers. And I decided you can't just write an ad about diapers, you got to get in the head of the baby. And when you think about a baby, they don't really think about anything. So you need to make a diaper that doesn't mean anything. Because diapers don't mean anything because they're disposable, if you know what I mean. So if you think a diaper's not worthy and it's disposable, you can just throw it away. And that's exactly what the baby thinks. But the mother, you also have to appeal to the mother. And the mother is the one that gets the money from the father, so you need to make them cheap. Now,
Well, have you thought about single mothers?
I don't think they have babies. But if you get in the head of the father, if you make it cheap, you have to think, you know, what's my salary? You know, what's the take home? And then if you make the diapers more expensive than the food, it doesn't add up. So you have to make the food more expensive than the diapers. I tried to explain that to Smitty, and I think he lost me, but I'm onto something here.
Well, it's all about the budget for the family, and making the woman who does the shopping believes that the diapers that you're selling are affordable and worth it, because, you know, reusable diapers are seen as more affordable, but think about the time and the domestic labor that women have to do in the home. You know, so a disposable diaper saves so much time on laundry and money on cleaning supplies and things like that. I totally understand what you're saying.
Yeah, but have you ever thought about sports drinks, though? And that's really nice and all, but sports drinks are the new way to go because we don't care about diapers anymore. Babies eventually get old enough to drink sports drinks.
Oh, because they go to school and play sports.
Because everybody ages, is what I'm trying to say here. So the parents, they want their kid to be strong. They're done with diapers. They've thrown them away. They mean nothing. Now you come the sports drinks.
So
Make them blue, make them green, make them strong. That's my motto.
the babies?
You could make a blue and green baby strong. There's got to be a comic book about that somewhere.
As you say that, there is a crash of thunder, and suddenly the windscreen of your car is just bombarded with a sudden downpour.
Oh, Marty, are you okay?
Yes, I think so.
He reaches his hand over toward. Yeah, it's over. Like, are you okay?
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, yeah. Lots of rain, huh?
Yeah, if you need to get closer, just let me know.
It is a bench seat car, by the way. It is
I
a
was gonna
bench
ask
seat.
that.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, thanks. Thanks.
If you're scared, just put your head in my lap. As you guys are driving, the rain is now pouring.
Welcome back, everyone.
Troy, it's a little... Oh, yeah, by the way, I did put intense horror scenarios on this, as I often do, but I should probably just put intense scenarios, because usually the most horrific stuff is the stuff I say. Anywho, as you guys are driving, Troy, let's I think we're gonna have our first roll of the night here. The car, you know, like the road is getting slippery. Would you please give me a fine motor skills for your driving? You are adept, so you get one free reroll.
Okay, got it. That is a 10.
So you can reroll for free roll.
Let's re-roll for free roll. That's a 20, baby.
20. Troy handles the slick. Troy is very good at handling the slickness. Love it. There you go. Yes, he drives with, and so like Marnie, like the car, it's like the car's like, and like actually a large branch crashes down in front of the vehicle. Troy manages to kind of like slide around it. You maybe hydroplane a little bit, but it's as you intended to, and you're able to use that momentum to kind of completely skirt around it before you swing the back of your heavy American car kind of into position. You can carry on down. These roads are winding, but you are not at this point in any danger of sort of going off the side of the road.
Oh, that was close. How you doing, Marnie?
She's, because of the inertia, been like pushed against him, and she's like, "I'm good. That was really great driving."
I've been training for this my whole life. I was kidding. I don't really train. I'm just a natural.
Well, I'm glad, because we could have really gotten hurt, but you saved us.
You ever been saved like that before, Marnie?
No, I've never had a tree fall in front of a car like that before. But thank you.
You're welcome. Just remember, I'm here to protect you, Marnie.
Thank you. I have taken a couple of classes about self-defense.
Well, if I need to call in a favor, I'll let you know.
Oh, thanks.
I think I got it, though.
Well, if I had you around, I guess I wouldn't have to defend myself. So.
Right.
The car, with such an expert driver, is making its way through what seems to be a worsening storm. The rain is just cascading down. Troy, the windshield wipers are barely making a dent in it.
What type of car is this? Inquiring minds would like to know.
Let's see.
We need year, make,
year, model, make.
I think it's an Impala. I think it's a Chevy Impala. I think it's a 64. Maybe 65.
Does Troy get to pick the color?
Sure.
Cruising down the street in my 6'4".
Saying what color is it?
Oh, it's like a baby blue.
Baby blue.
Robin's egg blue.
Oh,
there it
shit.
is.
I'm looking at one right now. Oh, man.
Yeah.
It looks like you're looking at not a car.
Oh, I'd fuck the shit out of that. I'm looking at a car, by the way.
Somebody clip that.
You wouldn't? Look at that thing. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at those curves, baby. Ooh, yeah. Auto Trader. More like...
Oh, that's not Robin's egg. That's another.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Apologies.
No, that's fine.
But that was what I was thinking, is that one. That is...
All right, here's a Robin's egg.
Color.
You want the Robin's egg or you want the one I just showed you?
I like the one you just showed.
Either way, paint her up sweet either way. Ooh, she looks great. I'm not a car guy at all. That's what's really funny about this shtick is I don't care, like, at all. Anywho, yeah, go ahead.
I think you may be a car guy after this, because whatever you research, you master. So
I gotta know so much about cars. I gotta learn all about American muscle.
Yeah, Shuby is a car guy.
Shuby's a car guy. Shuby, what's the greatest car of all time?
Shuby is a car woman.
Shuby has 8 cars.
Shuby says I am a car guy right there in chat.
Oh, she is a car guy. Sorry.
I'm just what I do is I listen to and repeat women and take their ideas as my own. Wait a minute. That's how I am in a business meeting.
Can we move on from the sexy car that you guys are attracted to?
Sure thing. In your blue 64 Impala. The rain is pounding. The high beams are barely cutting through. Troy, because of your 20 you've already rolled, we're gonna kind of like say that when a much more massive branch like breaks up ahead of you, you're able to stop with absolutely no danger of damaging the vehicle. As a full tree falls across the road, a stroke of lightning lighting the scene up. So now your path is blocked.
Oh. I didn't know this trip would be wrought with disaster. I'm sorry, Marnie.
No, it's not your fault. Maybe we should pull over, or maybe there's a bed and breakfast or something nearby that we can stay the night or something. I don't think it's safe to keep driving.
I think you're right. You got a good head on your shoulders.
Why don't you both give me a sight roll to see what you can spot? Troy, I believe you have some shenanigans with sight. You are adept at sight. And you're also tenacious, which means any roll from 2 to 5, you get to re-roll without expending power.
Well, I rolled a 2, so let's do it again.
Try it again.
16.
You can try it again after that, even. Because you're also adept.
But if I get worse...
You can still take the 16. You always take the highest, yeah.
Oh, okay. Not bad. 19.
Hey!
Let's do it.
Marnie, my dear?
I got an 8. I think my glasses are fogged up from the...
From how hot Troy is?
Yeah, and the car.
And you're blushing. Oh, and the car. Are you more attracted to Troy or the car?
It's a toss-up.
You're gonna do what? Oh, toss up. Sorry. Yes, so, with that, Marnie can't see anything but, like, the fog of her breath. But Troy, with your sharp eyes, it's like you're descended, you have such fast reflexes and sharp eyes. It's like you're like a hunter, you're like descended from, kind of, you have this, like, just innate genetic ability with your sexy sideburns. You glance out the window and you can see that not too far back there actually was a little side road leading towards a hill that rises above the trees. And within 19, you see in one brief flash of lightning that there is a large house at the top of that hill.
I think there's something up there, Marnie. I think maybe we can go check that out.
Yeah.
It's
Safer than the road, right?
yeah.
Not that I don't trust you. It's just the weather is very bad.
Well, we can't go anywhere. There's a
Yeah.
tree at the road, so
Yeah, and turning around.
we can get some help here. I think that's a good idea. And Troy can like back up and drive there, or got to leave the car.
You can back up and drive. I think you could certainly drive up part of it. Tell you what, give me another. Let's do a new driving roll. So you'll have your free re-roll because you're adept at this.
That's a 4.
Okay.
But free reroll.
You get one free re-roll because you have adept fine motor skills.
That's a 13, baby.
So here's a question, Troy. Would you rather stick with your 4 or take the 13?
Take the 13.
Well.
Yeah. I'm not gonna wander my first 13 on the game.
Come on. We need all the 13s. I'm even gonna... we gotta mark that. Down. Oh, by the way,
baby.
Could you roll a D13 for me, please?
Oh, absolutely. 11.
All is well.
The first time I've been disappointed.
There we go. You're like, it's brand new. I care nothing for Marnie. Rip her to shreds.
Kill her.
Yeah. Well, a 13 is certainly good enough for you to maneuver your way along this road. Now, this road is steep and dangerous, and like you are sort of, losing some traction every now and then as you're kind of trying to go up this little winding road. Itself has many branches on it, but you do manage with a 13 to... That's Lauren, excellent, by the way. Can you do it a little higher? Can you get a little higher in front? No, just kidding. So as you reach towards the sort of top of the hill where there's a sort of a flatter area, you see that there is a sort of a court It doesn't appear to be paved though, so you are at this point really driving through like mud. But as you sort of pull out there, you see there is kind of a sort of a court in front. There are a set of steel gates. They hang open. One of them is actually like off of the moorings of the gates completely, and off the hinges, kind of just leaning, just hanging on by a thing, and it's really buckling in the wind. It actually might kind of like, threaten to snap into your car as you pass, but you manage to sort of get there. There is a large fountain that seems to have been completely grown over, covered in just vines and moss and things. No water is pouring from it, although water is currently pouring into it, given that it's raining so hard. And yes, and then you see there is this big house beyond. You notice there is, in fact, one light in a window.
This place could really use a makeover.
Yeah. But it looks like somebody's home.
Yeah, I'll go check it out.
Well, I'm going with
you.
you.
You want to come?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to stay in the car.
Well, you wait here until I go open the door for you.
Oh,
Like a gentleman.
thanks. I thought you meant you would go and I would stay here, and I don't want to do that. You can open the door, thank you. Or I could just slide out. It's a bench seat, so I can just go out this same door for time's sake.
Well, right this way, my dear. And Troy slides out his door and helps her out.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
The house you're running to, this is a stone sort of construction mansion. This is sort of in that almost like Gothic style of mansion, so it's a little more, sort of like looks more like an abbey or a church kind of thing. It's decidedly a house though. And as you're sort of making your way to that sort of front door of it, lightning strikes once again. Troy and Marnie, would you both make a sight roll? What do your elf eyes see?
I'm not an elf.
Oh, okay,
Ooh,
sorry.
16.
16.
19.
19. And Troy, you do have a, did you, with that, with your adept, you get a free reroll on that, so you can go for broke if you'd like.
Good. 17.
17, 19, and 16. All right. Marnie, with a 16, as you're sort of glancing up, you look into the window that is lit on the second floor. And you can see there is a figure up there. A male figure, sort of tall. He looks, sort of sturdy. You can't see his face really, but he's kind of, standing, sort of moving around in that space, as if pacing or something. But you can definitely see that the place is occupied. Troy, you glimpse some movement up in that, but your eye is drawn to movement in an unlit window on the first floor. A striking hint of a white face, kind of like peering out through the white, the bright kind of, as the glass in the windows kind of in that flash of lightning. There's kind of this almost after image of a woman who seems to be standing at the window, staring right at you. Her eyes are sort of dark and huge, black pools staring right at you. Her expression seems hostile. She seems young.
This is,
She seems to, and she seems to make direct eye contact with you in that moment.
Oh, good, there's someone here. In the
somebody
window.
up
Huh?
in the window too. It's,
The one upstairs?
yeah, I don't know if she's happy about us being here, but
No, I saw a man.
I
On
saw
the
a
second.
woman.
Oh. Okay, well,
There's more than one person here, I guess.
yeah. And it looks like a huge house, so hopefully they have room, or we can just... I don't know. Do you have any money? I don't have a lot, but just to offer them to, stay the night. I'd hate to be an intrusion.
Does Troy have money?
He does. He's an exec. Come on, he's doing great work.
Not to say anything about that. I would hate to be a burden to anybody. Just
Marnie, don't worry about it. I got this covered.
I do have some. I just, I don't think this is a bed
My-
and breakfast. So okay.
And then Troy goes to, and he knocks on the door with his
Oh
this.
God, I hate it.
I love it.
Hello.
Danny McBride.
Is
What?
Is that your? Do you hear what she said?
Is he Danny McBride? Like,
In my mind?
that's who I have in my head.
No,
Yeah.
not in my mind.
Okay.
No, that would be rad though.
Troy, you're of average, or average physical. Okay, so yeah, you kind of knock, knock, knock. It's not particularly loud against sort of the rain and thunder. Fortunately for you, though, as you've gotten here, and there are still a couple of leaky spots here and there, but you are now underneath the cover of sort of like the sort of an awning. So you're now kind of protected from the rain. You knock. A moment or two passes. You're not sure you've even been heard.
Is there like a doorbell or something?
Ooh, make a luck roll. Roll your D13. Let's see.
Oh no. A 9.
A 9. You can see there's a doorbell, but you can see that it is like there's like a wire leading out of it that's has broken. But you do see there is a big knocker on the door.
Hey.
Actually, there's two
Just
huge,
one. I was gonna say just one. Yeah.
there's two huge knockers on the door, just
Huge
it's like of like a very like natural, they're like big natural knockers.
They're tear-shaped.
Yeah, tear-shaped, yeah.
I will go to the knocker and knock it.
All right, sure. If you knock that knocker, that is more, tries the knocker. That is more audible. And after a few moments, the door is pulled open from within. Standing there is a man who, unlike Troy, has not been focusing on his physique. He's about 6'3", very, very strong, very, sort of built. He has extremely big sideburns. He is also wearing yeah, go ahead, Marnie.
Like Edwardian huge sideburns?
Yeah, like
Out of time sideburns.
no, not like look at some people from the late 60s,
Oh,
and
okay.
it's like
It
it's
just-
yeah.
I get you.
But they're it's like but they like also it's like, is he a guy from the 60s in a play about Edwardian? Like, is it like it's
Yes.
they seem excessive.
Okay.
They go down like they're not connected, but like they like really go down. And he also is wearing a shirt that is sort of like unbuttoned, like very low, showing off just a massive broad chest, very hairy. Yes?
No, I want to see where this goes.
Okay.
I have-
He's kind of just wearing like a white shirt that's kind of, like mostly open to the thing, and he is sort of holding a lantern in his hand. And he sort of looks at the two of you and looks at Marnie twice, sees the glasses and shakes his, no, doesn't shake his head, but he kind of, he looks at Marnie and kind of just says, yes.
We were just hoping to get out of the storm. Our car is trapped in between two fallen trees. We're so sorry to bother you.
We've got some cash if you wouldn't mind maybe letting us stay here for a little bit.
Marnie, go ahead and do an interpersonal skills roll. You're good at that.
Am I? Oh. That is a 15.
A 15. You can re-roll once for free.
Sure.
Oh wait, you're supposed to have
Nope, that's a 2.
a 2. Okay, and then with a 15, I don't know why it's not on your sheet, but I did write it on there. So you, with effective interpersonal skills, you can't deteriorate your current relationship even if it's a failure. So congratulations. So you kind of say all of this, and Troy says the stuff about money, and the guy says, "Of course, yes. Please, come on in."
Thank you.
Takes a
Thank
step
you.
back and lets you enter. The house does not seem to be in its the greatest state. It is, very dusty, very dirty, but it also does not appear to be completely derelict. It's just, yeah.
As they go in, since Marty can't see because of the condensation, can she take off her glasses to clean them?
Sure.
She'll
Marnie
also shake off.
takes off her glasses and does that. Okay, fair enough. Marnie.
She'll clean them on her shirt.
Okay. Marnie, make a movement roll. You're adept, so you get an extra one.
Oh, well, good, because that was a 4.
Okay. You get a free roll.
Oh! My first one!
13?
It's a 13!
Alright, well,
Hit it.
that's fun.
Yay! Is it the same rules?
We don't know yet. We just know that this is going and it's counting down to something. Oh, yes, it is the same rules that you rolled out.
Oh, okay.
Yes, thank you.
Oh shit.
I went... Wait, oh, fuck! I rolled it. It's a 13.
Peace, y'all. Nice
13.
knowing you.
All right.
I'm so sorry if I blew anyone's ears out.
We couldn't hear it. It cut you
good.
off. Yeah, you got gated basically. Gated? I think it's gated. Gate limit? I don't know, whatever it's called. What's the thing in sound where it does anything below a certain thing isn't heard? Is that gated?
I don't know.
It's one of the two.
So Marnie, also what you were rolling this for is fantastic. So Marnie takes off her glasses and cleans them on her shirt. With a 13, the motion by which you do this, the sort of physical movement, as you're kind of doing this, perhaps one of the buttons of your floral shirt, sort of pops. But Marnie is Marnie looks so good to Troy. Marnie is way hotter than you were expecting.
Troy starts sweating.
Troy does start sweating. We have rolled a 13 here, however.
We don't know what that means
a
yet.
thing is going to
Troy
happen.
starts sweating more.
Starts sweating more. As this happens, this man also catches sight of Marnie. And, he starts sweating too a little bit.
I'm scared.
Well, yeah, of course you're both welcome to stay. Let's get you dried off. Both of you, right this way.
She'll put her glasses back on.
The damage is done. She's hot now. He sort of turns. Standing on the stairs, where he's kind of leading you, he's going to lead you upstairs. Standing on the stairs is another figure. A man. He looks older. Wrinkled face, sort of big, bushy beard. He is wearing servant's livery of a very sort of old-fashioned variety, kind of a butler type guy. As he sort of stands there, thanks to the 13 that you rolled on the thing.
Sir, nice to meet you. Troy Macchiato.
Troy Macchiato.
I didn't know that was your last name. Is
All
that
right.
Italian?
I don't know.
As you reach towards this man, he looks at Troy and he sort of lunges toward him. Something in his hand. Troy, I want you to make a dodge roll on your combat talents. You have no specialities here, just to roll whatever you roll.
That's a 9.
A 9.
And I might use some.
You can use power to reroll. You can use a power to reroll it if you'd like. Just spend one power.
1 power to reroll?
1 power to reroll.
I'll use 1 power to reroll.
All right.
18.
18. That's going to be better. So basically, Troy, you for a moment you try to like back up, but then you sort of perhaps he even like puts a hand on you, but when you see that he is like throwing a noose around your neck, you stagger backwards out of the grasp of this old man.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What are you doing?
The tall man who kind of brought you here, Marnie, upon seeing this guy doing this, grabs your hand and shouts, "Run!" And he starts rushing you out of the room.
Is he like dragging, like taking me?
He's pulling pretty hard. If you want to fight against it, you can make a roll to do so.
I'll follow, but I'll try to grab for Troy.
Troy walked away, so you can't reach Troy without that. So if you want to get Troy, you're going to have to fight your way free of this guy pulling you to safety.
Troy will follow her no matter what.
Of course, but at first.
Yeah.
She'll go with the guy who says to run because she's an art major. She doesn't know what to do.
Okay, so as he pulls you into another room, Troy, you're standing here with this crazed-eyed sort of like kind of like butler-dressed guy, but with this big shaggy beard and wild eyes. What do you want to do?
How big is this guy?
He's not huge. He's not super built. He also looks kind of old and sort of just weird, but he seems wiry and willing to commit physical violence, and he still has this like rope that he's swinging, and he's still sort of like stalking towards you.
Troy just like backs away and runs toward
Cool.
Marnie.
Give me a movement roll, Troy.
Yeah, he considered punching him, but he's also like an old man. He just walked into this house 2 seconds ago.
Yeah.
That's an 8.
An 8. You want to re-roll that? You don't have to.
Oh, with power.
You
right?
can spend power to re-roll if you'd like.
Let's power this. That's an 8.
All right. You can re-roll like multiple times on a roll if you want to. But
I'm gonna re-roll one more time.
one more shot.
That's an 8.
Well, 3 8s, baby.
I think that's just kind of.
Your lot in life.
Having expended 2 power there, you run, but then you feel this kind of guy let loose this kind of snarling sound, and you feel the noose almost like lariated like around your neck and kind of pull you back. And then the man, you hear him like heaving, and suddenly he's pulling down, and you feel yourself being lifted up.
Do I have an action?
Sure.
Oh.
Yes.
He will attempt to get his hands down under and loosen it and wriggle out of it.
I love it. That's called exertion, my friend. Roll me an exertion roll under your physical talents.
Where's exertion? Oh. Well, okay, I'm looking at my talents. If I'm adept at something, so that wouldn't be a fine motor skills to like.
It wouldn't be fine motor skills to do that. Fine motor skills would be that you could attempt to untie the knot itself. But that will be it will be adept, but it's going to be a much higher difficulty to do that.
Okay, I'm gonna use the exertion.
Okay.
Let's see how.
That's just to kind of like hold
20.
20. Excellent. It's that like fight or flight sort of fear response kicks in. You manage to get your hands, but he hasn't fully tightened it yet, so you manage to get your hands on the inside of the rope. It's not cutting into your neck. It's not even cutting off your circulation because you're flexing your arms, and it's almost like you're like doing like holding yourself in like a pull up on the rope as it's pulling itself, and you're struggling to get it not to be on your neck. Very good. We're going to check in with Marnie and the gentleman in this case.
She will say, What's happening? Who was that? Why didn't you stop him?
I have no idea who that is.
What? Is this not your house?
Does this look like it's my house?
I don't know. I'm not going to assume that you don't own a place that you opened the door to.
Quiet.
Don't tell me to be quiet. What are you doing here if this isn't your house? Bless you, Zane.
I'm done. It's storming, right? Same as you.
Yes. What?
Same as you. I'm getting out of the storm, right?
Yes, but why did you welcome us in like it was your house?
Well, you knocked.
Okay, so how did you get into this house?
The door was open.
Oh my gosh. So, okay. Who are you? What? No, shut up. Don't.
He's kind of like quiet and like listening and like sort of saying they should move. In any case, Troy, you're trying to keep yourself from being hanged. You have, however, managed to sort of like keep the rope off, and with a 20, I'll even say you can sort of eventually be sort of pulling it off of your head. What is your move? You're basically like assuming there's nothing happening to you. What do? You'll pull yourself down and just run away. What are you gonna do?
Getting it off and gonna run toward Marnie.
Okay, sounds good.
Good. I guess I'm assuming this guy got me off the ground. So do I have any indication that he's stronger than he looks?
He does seem very strong.
Okay.
Actually, because you have everything in analysis, no roll is required for that.
Okay.
You have a sense that this guy is like something is up with this guy. He seems very strong, very able to like make a rope go around a guy's neck, etc., etc. But you manage with your exertion there. You do manage to get that off, and he's just been pulling. At this point, kind of the rope, you hear it like going high overhead as he was pulling down. So you're going to make a movement roll to get out of there. This is last time you rolled multiple 8s on this.
Do not hit an 8. That's a 6.
Okay.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Another power down.
We're gonna get a good roll this time. That's a 13.
Cool. Go with that.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Sounds good. We'll go with a pretty little 13. We're already at 6 tonight. Thanks, guys.
And thank you, Sophia.
That's true. All right, roll that D13. Let's see how it goes.
The 5.
All right. So as this, man, I really thought this was going to be a much more like slow burn, creepy thing, and instead there's just already like murder in the thing. Thanks to
grinder, baby.
Thanks
We're
to
back.
the thing. So, except the nature of that. Well, we'll get to what's going on. So, Troy, with a 13, you manage to run, but you hear the footsteps of the man rushing behind you. Now, Troy, your sight is pretty good, so I want you to make a sight roll. You are adept at that, so you get 1 free reroll, and you're tenacious, so you can reroll low. So go ahead and give me a sort of look as you're sort of running. The guy is on your tail. You're running good, but he's. I guess I should roll for him as well. Oh yeah, he's okay. Well,
That's a 16.
Okay.
And you said so for this one, if it's
Anything from 2 to 5, you get to reroll unlimited, and then adept means one more reroll, so you can reroll your 16 to see if you do better.
That was a 2.
You can reroll that for free.
Oh, that's yes.
Yeah, that's the beauty of the
That's a 16.
16. So 16
Okay.
was the thing. So I think a 16 is pretty good. So Troy, you are glancing around kind of in the hallway. You can see a door slightly ajar, and you can see like the man who, you know, kind of like let you into the thing. You can see he's standing there. You maybe even can kind of see Marnie behind him. You certainly see his lantern, but he's like in a doorway. They've like run into some room and they're like hiding. But with the 16, you also see there is another little door to the side that is like opening. Which way do you want to run?
Toward the door with Marnie and the other guy.
The door with Marnie and the other guy.
50 and number.
Okay, so you rush to that door. Marnie, you see Troy is like rushing down, kind of like you hear footsteps. The guy who's with you, he starts to close that door.
What are you doing? And can she?
Absolutely, you can give me an exertion to try to keep the door open.
That's a 4.
A 4. Would you like to spend a power to try again? You don't have to.
Sure. No, I will.
It's not like it's your life force or anything in this game.
What?
Yeah, like this is like if you take damage, you spend power, you know. So like, you know, if you lose all your power, you die because, you know, stuff hurts you. Ooh, cherry.
Wait, Okay, well...
Basically, you're spending HP, to put it in D&D terms, with this system. So you can either spend it now...
I have a question
please.
with the system that might reveal things. Is my power connected to my card?
No.
Okay, I'll spend a power then.
Okay. Your power is connected to the number of facets you have. That's a thing for people to know.
Okay.
You guys each have 13 facets.
Oh, that's a 14.
Okay. So, deduct yourself 1 power from your total. You're at 12 or 13 now. But you do manage to push. Now I shall roll for the gentleman. You do beat him at the sort of, he was pushing, he wasn't ready for like a sudden, you know, thing here. And Troy, you're also like pushing your way into the door, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So basically, Troy. So as this guy's like closing it, but then you see it like suddenly go back. He looks surprised, and you then barrel through the door as well. So Marnie, you and this gentleman, everyone's kind of like knocked backwards as Troy goes in the room.
Marnie will say, "You're a real jerk, you know that? Also, where did you get that lamp?"
He says nothing. He's just trying to like run to like close the door. As suddenly that figure sort of busts into the door.
Oh.
After like kind of like, you know, like Troy got through and he was trying, and then suddenly he's in there and the door goes swinging and you guys are all in this room and this kind of old man is kind of he looks at Marnie.
Can Marnie say, "The lamp"? To hopefully inspire him to...
Oh, make an interpersonal skills roll. Yeah, sure.
Or manipulation?
Well, no, it's not really manipulation. You're trying to convey to the guy.
Okay.
So it's a yeah, so basically you get to re-roll once for free.
Okay, that's a 14, but let's see. We'll keep the 14.
Keep the 14. A 14, he gets the idea. So he will swing down on the guy. I'm gonna roll for his swing. Okay. I'm gonna roll for the old man kind of dodging. You know, this is. I'm not gonna let them have any power for re-rolls here. So this is just a straight, you know, roll off. So how do we feel about my 13s tonight?
Oh, I like them.
You know,
it's the first night.
Yeah, they
not.
absolutely count. I mean, why would they not count?
Yeah. All right.
You look so creepy right now. Every time you brought it up, it like, when you take it more toward the camera, it like darkens you.
All right. Oh, I rolled a 9, not a 13. I'm really sad. It's like right next to it, it like hovered but didn't get it. Okay, well, goodness. So He swings the lantern down towards this horrible old man who puts an arm up and catches his hand, the lantern swinging kind of like over the old man's head like this. And then the old man squeezes and starts squeezing, and you see this much taller guy kind of like he lets go of the lantern, which the old man just grabs with his other hand. And now he's kind of holding it up. But his eyes are on Marnie. On the revealed to be hot as hell Marnie.
Damn.
Like, he kind of tosses that guy to the side and begins sort of stalking to Marnie.
Can Troy look around and see if there's anything in the room to like pick up and hit the guy
Absolutely. Give me a luck roll.
13. Oh, wait, luck is on the D13. Okay,
Luck is on the D13, but I mean, yeah, it's on the D13.
Dang.
That's a shame.
Well, let's see what we get. It's a 10.
Yes, there is something. Give me one moment to sort of describe the sort of thing here. You're looking around and you do see kind of, an article. So, he's walking towards Marnie. Troy is kind of backing away, seeing that there's some kind of implement he can use. What he says to you, Marnie, and this is sort of disturbing in its way, but he kind of looks at Marnie and goes,
Yes, you'll do just fine. We need to get you naked. With a big cup, don't we? Oh, you're more beautiful than I could possibly have imagined.
Troy, while he's saying this stuff to her, you are feeling around, looking around, trying to find a weapon, and with a 10, the good news is there is a sword, like, on the wall. Like a straight up, like, sword, on the wall. The bad news is it's, like, on the wall, so give me an exertion to rip it from the wall.
Okay, so that was a 4, but I'm going to roll that again. Use
Love
the
it.
power. That's a 17.
17 is enough to rip it from the wall.
And he goes to just cut the guy's head off.
I love it. You rush the horrible old man. Give me a weapons combat roll in your combat talents.
That is a 15.
Okay. I'm going to roll for him. You're trying to cut his head off, you said?
Yeah.
All right. He is so enwrapped on Marnie. He is so focused on her, just imagining her naked, that you are in fact able to cut into the neck of this horrible old butler.
And as he says it, he says, "That's not how you talk to a lady."
That's not how you talk to a lady. And the head goes rolling.
Marnie is impressed
Okay.
and terrified.
Impressed and terrified. Marnie is impressed and terrified. The tall man sort of stands, gripping his arm, saying, What the hell? Who the hell is that?
He tried to kill me. You don't know who that guy is?
No, it's not his house.
What?
I know!
It's gonna be my house.
Says the head of the old man. As the body sort of stumbles forward, picks it up, and now holding a lantern in one hand and his own head in the other, sort of turns back to the woman. The strong man sort of just screams and rushes out of the room, gripping his arm.
How close is the head to Marnie? Like,
It's very close to Marnie.
can't she say, "Don't touch my purse," and go to punch him?
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
Combat?
Yeah, that would be unarmed combat.
Okay.
And I'm sorry that you don't have any points in it, but though your character has started the classes, she doesn't have them at the point.
To be fair, she took like 2. She just likes to exaggerate about it. Oh no, that's a 1.
1? Okay. A 1.
Reroll.
Do you want to reroll? You don't have to.
I will. I will.
It does cost you 2 power to reroll a 1.
I will.
Okay.
I think that's a good idea.
How do we do?
13.
13.
Nice.
All right. So roll your D13.
Hold on.
Nice.
Let me take that down. Okay. Woo.
If you hit a 13 right now, this is going to be 1.
No, it was a 12 though.
Okay. Understood.
That was amazing. I've never been so happy to hit so many 13s.
So you punch towards his face. You rolled a 13.
Yeah.
I rolled higher than that on the gentleman's behalf. And what he does is so disturbing and upsetting that basically you punch him and he like unlatches his jaw and your fist goes into his mouth and he clamps back on and you just feel his tongue like running through your fingers and you feel it like and he's basically saying, and I think I'm just going to put my hand in my mouth for the sake of so this will sound right. He's basically going, "Oh, yes, that is delicious. You will perfect possible. Oh, love the taste for you, my girl. Let's get you naked. Naked as his name, how you should be like that." The hand that's holding the head does this. The lantern is set on the table as the other hand now is like grabbing hold of you since you're kind of like grappled. Troy, you do have a sword. What do you want to do?
That was insane. Okay. Is her hand still stuck in his mouth?
Her hand's in his mouth. He has, just so you're aware, he is above average in his physical talents, so kind of like his role goes a lot further than hers, kind of a thing.
I don't like it.
He will Troy will stick the sword through his brain.
Okay. Stick the sword through his brain. Go ahead and make another weapon combat roll.
16.
16. It goes through his brain. You see his eyes kind of like... the hand now unleashes from Marnie and smacks you across the face, Troy. The other hand. Make a dodge roll.
16.
16. You want to leave it there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you do manage to duck out of the way of his hand, but you, with your sword in his brain, he still seems to be talking and his eyes are still kind of... Troy, now that you're close to him and now that you're like this up to him, I want you to make an analysis roll on this gentleman. You have all the things in the world for analysis. Adept, dependable, effective, and tenacious.
So I rolled a 6, so I'm gonna do this.
One free reroll for sure. Yeah.
Oop. It's on the floor, and it is a 16 on the floor.
A 16 on the floor. Okay,
I
great.
got a lot of 16s today.
And because you are effective in your analysis, you cannot come to a wrong conclusion, even if you fail. You can not figure it out, but you don't. However, in this case, you're not failing with a 16. Now that you're close to the old man and you're smelling him and you're seeing him, he is not alive. He is a corpse. He is some kind of undead thing. And he was like slashing at you. Yes, he's kind of holding her, and you've got like a sword in his head, and he like the expression on his face with that sword through his brain seems to be like tickles, kind of a vibe. but he will kind of he will sort of like let Marnie's hand go, but he kind of like makes it so like two fingers are like, you know,
Oh God.
Oh, God.
kind of like that as she lets him go. As he's sort of backing up, and then he sort of pulls his head back into place, and kind of your hands. He let your he.
Oh, I thought he was holding on to two
He,
fingers.
he like lingered, like he like released, but then at the end was like, lovely. And now that you're up, he'll kind of he'll just sort of look at you and say,
Yes, you should be naked. Nice little.
kind of like, you know, sticks his finger into the sword hole that Troy made and kind of rubs it and pulls it out again.
As I said, you should be naked and you should be hanging.
Oh.
I think it's just is he between us and the door right now? Like, can we get?
Yes, but you can always try to rush past him.
Let's go, Marnie. And he just grabs her hand to run.
Both you make a movement roll.
Yeah.
20.
Whoa, Troy.
20.
Marnie, make a movement. I think you're adept at movement, Marnie.
Am I? I hope so.
I believe you are.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Hit that 20.
Oh, 20! Woo! I did!
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna reroll.
So basically, as he's like screwing his head back on, kind of like, and he just look, whoa, you two run out.
Whew.
And he does not roll a 20, so he doesn't catch up with you. So as you two sort of rush out of the house, out of the rain, Troy, that door that you passed that was opening opens again. And you see this like ghostly woman inside, kind of looking with hostility. Do you want to stop and talk to her?
No.
Okay. You guys just run past, and as you rush past, she kind of... See, her whole ghostly thing has been interrupted. And kind of, as you guys... Where are you? Are you running outside? Are you going back to your car?
I'm running back out to the car, yeah.
Understood.
I'll
Sounds good.
follow
So
him.
as you guys run to the car, moments later, kind of past her, walks this sort of, butler-type guy. Like, yeah. He looks at her, and she's whatever, and he just kind of walks past. Troy, you get out to your car. Let's see if I can roll something real grim here for you.
Oh no.
I have to roll pretty darn high for this, I think.
Or a 13, probably.
He'll get one of those, though. Well, I got an 18. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to say this is in process. Troy, you get out. You and Marnie rush out. The rain is still pouring down, only to see that your car window has been broken and that tall man is sitting inside, like he's like half crouched, attempting to hotwire the vehicle. Attempting to hotwire your 64 Chevy Impala.
Do you still have the sword?
You do still have a sword.
Well, I would say, move over. Let's get the hell out of here. And I drive with him in the car. Like
You don't even try to stop him from doing
No.
it. Okay.
Me and Zane are two different types of people.
All right. Marnie, would you please give me the interpersonal skill roll to convince the guy to do that? Unless you would rather roll an interpersonal skill roll to convince Troy to just stab the guy.
Marnie will try to convince the guy to come with us.
Okay.
That's a 4, but I can re-roll.
You can reroll for free once, for sure.
That's a 16.
A 16 is good, and since it's effective, so you can't. Okay, so, great. So basically, you're just like scoot over, Troy. You're like me too, whatever. And the guy, you have the key, so he stops. He's like, fine. He just stops trying to hotwire, and he'll scoot over. All three of you on the bench. It's a little Marnie sandwich. And Troy, you got sideburns on both sides, girl. And Troy, go ahead and give
Be
me
a different movie.
a fine motor skills roll to get the hell out
20.
of there.
20.
20.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm doing good today and bad, but good. Better today. This is the one.
All right, so Troy, you sort of peel out as across the rain and everything you do the driving as good as someone could, going straight down this curvy road, and as you come upon the area where the tree had fallen, I'll even say with a 20, you just you drive over, like you off-road a little bit and just kind of, skirt around the tree and you're back on the road. The storm is raging. In the rearview mirror, Troy, give me, both of you can do a sight roll. Marnie, you can be looking back. Troy, you can be glancing.
7.
8.
You guys don't see anything. You don't even see the house in the distance behind you.
So, who the hell are you? And you don't live there?
Who the hell was that guy?
You were there before us.
Well, he wasn't.
How did you get in there?
It was
The door was open.
Yeah, it was unlocked. I went in.
How did you? Were you walking around, or was your car?
I've been there a little while.
How long?
A day or two.
What
Wait,
did you?
has it been raining that long?
No.
Marnie will put her hand subtly on Troy's leg and squeeze it. Can I use my interpersonal skills to try to convey we need to get him out of the car? Or
Sure.
like danger.
Sure.
I'm gonna roll. That's a 15.
Okay. I think Troy's a pretty perceptive guy. I think he gets what you're sort of... Actually, Troy is good at intuition. I think he's picking up what you're saying, that, something about what this guy just said is bothering you. Also, you're now gripping his leg. Troy, are you hard because of all this, or are you fine?
The adrenaline is preventing him from
I'm so sorry. I hate when that
being
happens.
aroused at all.
It's so cool to be so aroused during like a violent escape. That's what I've always said.
Yeah.
I feel like Lauren was about to say something and she really thought better of it.
Well, I was gonna say, welcome back, everyone.
It's like we never left.
Like we never left.
Troy says, "How far away are we from this place now?"
You're already, at least a mile away at this point.
I think we got you far enough from that place, but we need to let you go on your way, stranger.
What? Oh. No. You got it. You can't let me out here. We're in this together now, right, friends? He puts like an arm around Marnie. Kind of like leaning, like we're all in this together, right? Come on, you're not gonna leave me out here. Are you stopping the car?
Troy will stop the car. Yeah. Val, you need to get out. I took you far enough. Your ride ends here.
Marnie, are you doing anything, or just seeing how this
No,
plays out?
no. I'm gonna hold my action
Okay.
because I have an idea.
He sort of like, well, he doesn't seem to much like the sound of that. So he kind of, puts an arm around Marnie a little more aggressive, like, gripping her shoulder and says, You gonna make me get out? Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna make you get out.
He reaches kind of into his like back of his jacket, and he
But as he's doing that,
Yeah.
can Marnie put the hand that was in the corpse's mouth on his face?
Okay, sure.
Because it probably stinks.
It does.
Real bad.
Go ahead and make an unarmed combat roll.
Oh god. And she's not trying to force anything, but she's just hoping that the putrid smell will distract him.
I like it. 13. All right.
Nice.
Roll your roll a d13.
Hold. I just want y'all to know that I'm not. Oh, can you see? Fuck. Hopefully y'all caught that. It's unbelievable how many 13s we're rolling tonight.
It's a lot. I haven't even done this part yet.
That's a 7.
We're at 9. Jeez.
I know.
Wow.
7.
All right. This is an endurance for him to like not be like super grossed out. I'm not gonna roll anything on his behalf. He rolls a 2, as he does like retch pretty disgustingly. So he's kind of like half vulnerable for a second. If you guys want to try to force him out before he's managed to pull out his gun, what are you guys gonna do?
Try to force him out.
All right, Troy, as you sort of reach across Marnie, the difficulty will be a little higher because you're doing this, but go ahead and, did you drop your sword, or is your sword in the car too?
No, I still have my sword.
Okay.
Wait. This is a coordinated thing, right?
Both of you are, yeah.
Okay. Can I talk with him about like where our bodies are positioned so I just know? Are we trying to pull him out of your side or push him out?
Push him out your side.
Okay, so then what I'm doing is pushing his face and like trying to like push his body as well.
Okay. Maybe, Marnie, maybe you could try to undo the door on his side.
I figured he would try to do that.
Oh, or Troy would reach all the way across and do that. Okay, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because I figured we're just all smushed.
Yeah, so Troy, tell you what, Troy, this will be, you don't have to do a physical one. Troy, can you do a fine motor skills to reach around? You're going to perform a reach around on this gentleman. And
19.
19 is pretty darn good. So Marnie, since you're doing this, he's retching, he's leaning back, he's doing it. Marnie, you just got to shove the man. You have
Where's the gun?
It's like, he hasn't, like...
We never saw it.
You can see like he's pulling it, but like it's not in a position where you could get it before him, kind of a thing.
Okay.
So all you're doing is pushing. So go ahead, Marnie. I think this will be whether it's exertion. No, you know what? I'm gonna let it be exertion and not the thing because he can't dodge it. You're just pushing against him. So do an exertion.
Oh, an 18. I thought it was an 8.
He rolled a 16, but given that there's like more pushing coming from Troy and the door's open, you do manage to shove the guy out. Like retching, he's like, "What's wrong?" Oh. Now he's pulling the gun out, but Troy, you can go ahead and drive off.
He's gonna hit it.
All right, you gun the gas. Make another fine motor skills.
20, Daddy.
Oh my God, he has had 20. Zane has had so many 20s tonight.
I have never rolled this many 20s.
All right, well, you push the dude out.
This is the one. This is the one.
The big one.
Success. And there's a good burnout, Shuby was saying.
There's a great burnout. Yeah, there's a big burnout. Also, you do hear some, like, gunshots. Like, you hear, like, a bullet go off, but, like, he nowhere near hitting your windshield or your back window or anything. So, and you guys are home free.
Well, I'm sorry that this night didn't... Oh, actually, in the middle of all this, can my glasses have fallen off?
Yeah. Oh my God, your glasses fall off and they break in your boobs.
No, so Marnie's just like, well, I'm sorry that this trip didn't end up being what you'd imagined.
I'm just glad I was with you this whole time. Are you okay, Marnie? I'm sorry.
No, I think I'm okay. Well, let's just get out of here.
And Troy just, like, grabs her hands like, this is my wife.
Okay. Troy grabs her hands like, this is my wife?
My non-zombie hand.
Yeah. You're not in the corpse hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
And with that, we will find ourselves back in the House of Love and Dread.
Wait, what? So what happens with the characters?
So basically, as that happens, the matchmaker is looking at her sort of cards, having been telling the story, but she'll pause and say, well, that was not the most welcome intrusion. Sitting across from her is a kind of like disturbing undead butler with like a weird beard and kind of a thing, and he goes,
Oh, that ain't work, Bridget. I want you making her naked. Look at her.
and he takes the card and just looks at the star.
You can see her little bosoms underneath, see? Why weren't she naked?
And what do you want to say, Star?
It's not about the nudity.
What? Huh? It's
There's
not
so
what?
much more meaning.
Oh.
You're very single-minded.
Is what she's pouring out meant to be her water? Is that what it's about?
The matchmaker says, it's up to interpretation.
And he's supposed to be hanging, and I didn't like how he's not hanging from his neck, so I tried, I just thought your story could have been a little better. I've got some stories,
And she says, we all know about your stories. We'll get to those in time. In any event, the tale of Troy and Marnie worked out much better for them than I had originally intended. Did you have the fun with friends you were hoping to have?
I'm just glad that they ended up safe with each other. Even though it wasn't the sunlit picnic that you'd spoken about.
What about you?
I had a nice time, Mum. It was fun not for it to hurt this time.
Oh, good. Well. I suppose then, an unexpected tale. It is fun when I'm surprised, too. The butler goes,
well then you should be thanking me, shouldn't you?
I suppose I should. Thank you, and thank you all for watching us. We so appreciate you spending your time on Tales of Love and Dread here in this house. I'm the matchmaker, and on behalf of our players for the evening, I wish you all true love and true dread. Good night. And with that, our first episode is done.
Woo!
So do you guys see what the sort of horror surge equivalent to this game is?
Yes.
It's a little different.
I love it.
Ah,
That was a treat.
that was a very, well, I want to use like amazing, great, pleasant, welcome back. It was a very dreadful welcome back.
That was terrible.
Which is perfect.
God, I can't believe you throat fucked that butler. He was so happy. He loved it so much. Oh
But you
my
know what?
God.
Him doing that ultimately saved us. So you know what?
He was fucking
I
happy.
hope somebody clipped that scene. 'Cause
The
that-
I'll go ahead and mention a couple things. So clearly there's sort of like a, I was even telling Lauren about like this is very much a sort of like the vibe of sort of like a Tales from the Crypt, Vault of Horror, kind of like these old or if you the DC Comics House of Mystery, House of Secrets. And also I found one that was like in some ways the thing that was most kind of the vibe of this, there was a mini micro trend in comics in the early 70s based on the success of the Dark Shadows soap opera. You guys know Dark Shadows, like the they made Tim Burton made a movie of it at some point, but like it's so basically there were all these like gothic horror comics, and DC had a couple that had insane names. My favorite being The Sinister House of Secret Love, which is just like a ridiculous name for a comic book, and just the covers are just like like woman in white running from big building, big house. So anyway, very fun stuff. So the point being, I'm very into the idea of like a sort of horror host situation. So yes, a 13 means some other sort of figure might pop in and send things in the wrong direction. So I'm very excited about the sort of implications of all this. Thank you all for watching. This was very fun. Please follow us on our Instagram. That's really at this point the main place to see stuff. We'll probably start doing stuff on TikTok at some point, but I think it's Instagram for now.
Right.
And also go to our Discord, which is really the best place to be watching us. You may notice this will still be on Twitch for a while here, but we can't really save these on Twitch forever anymore. So you'll have to go to our YouTube, and actually that YouTube is incorrect now. Or we need to add a YouTube to this. That YouTube is there, but we also need to add the @LongLostLore archive. That's where everything before tonight is. This is going to be on @LongLostLore.
We need to modify a lot of stuff.
Honestly, that's everything else there is pretty right, but yeah.
Oh.
So that's what's going on here. No other games for the moment. We may get back to having games on more than one night, but for now, we're sort of focusing on this kind of.
You gotta warm it up.
Gotta get me back to gotta get me back to fighting things, and not just so I'm only it's like yes, it's easy to always have a lady put her hands in a guy's mouth. I that's a crutch for me. We know that. We've seen it 1,000 times in these games. So I just gotta really kind of
This is familiar territory and also brand new.
Yeah. So thank you all so much. Lauren and Zane, anything you guys would like to say or plug or complain? Any grievances you would like to put on the record?
So many, but
Please.
We'll take those off camera. No, I'm kidding.
God.
So great to be back.
I have nothing to plug. Nothing except for you, Philip. You
Wait.
beautiful monster.
Well, thank you. That's so kind. But what about your strees?
Oh, Zane Strees.
Yeah.
Zane Strees is out there if you want Strees, but I think everybody knows that.
Yeah.
But
in case someone who's never watched one of these watches this because of having seen a clip of it, go ahead and talk about any.
Oh, that's right.
okay.
Yeah.
So if you would like to learn how to do bonsai trees, I will teach you at Zane's Trees on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. There it is.
And you can follow my Instagram, The Rose Explodes. I will not teach you anything, and I barely post.
Well, in that case, sign me up. Well, thank you all so much.
We do have people to thank.
Oh, we have people to thank. Well, let's
Yeah.
thank those folks.
Okay, so we
First
had.
of all, thank you everyone for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks
Seriously.
for tuning in.
I think that's the that is my first piece of gratitude. It was so cool seeing you all in the chat today, knowing that we didn't really publicize this very much at all, but y'all came through and we've missed you all. And then for the action that happened this evening, we had Shuby, Lauren Shuby, at 15 months, hit it and said yas, and then Book and Dagger at 48 months. And then it says, guess who buys their subs 6 months at a time? Brilliant. And that started us on a hype train. Then Lauren Shuby dropped in 300 bits. And then Galanorian Saber just hit 12 months at tier 1 and have been subscribed for 37 months. And that hit the hype train level 1. And then Lauren Shuby dropped in another 200. And then I realized I've been, I hit my 45 months, but been subscribed for 47 months. I don't understand the difference. Did I miss 2 months? I don't get it.
I think
and then,
so, yeah.
And then Sophia, 39 months. So that dropped us into a level train, hype train level 2. And I don't know how all that works, but that's to say that I'm reading this feed right here that's telling me what happened, and that's history.
I do have to say, Lauren Shuby did hit her 13th month while we were on hiatus.
And and there are, and I'm sure there are also others who hit key months on hiatus as well, like multiples of 13. So if you did hit a multiple of 13 while we were on hiatus, we owe you.
We owe you.
We owe you.
Let us know. We will. We'll make it right.
We'll make it dreadful.
But what happens when this gets to 13? That's the question.
I don't know.
know.
We're For once, I'm excited about them and not.
Well, I'll
Not
just
wanting-
I'll go ahead and say, since the two delightful people here with me will not be here next week, based on rates of things, that could happen next week.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see. Well, great. Well, this was very fun. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you everyone for supporting the channel. Sorry we've been away so long, but we're excited to get back into it, and this will be a fixture of our Fridays for a while here to come. Always good to have the 13s on all of this, so it's gonna be great. Well, thanks guys.
Thank you.
Check out check out those social things we did. Be cool. Talk to you all soon. Now do I repeat how she got out of it with I wish you true love and true dread?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then, as the matchmaker says, I wish you true love and true dread. Ooh. But of a kind of more romantic
more
version
sexy.
of it.